All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live tonight here, and this is Joe White up in the booth here with Dustin Phillips, man. Tonight, Dustin, how you doing?
Doing good, Tommy. Doing good, Joe. Sorry. Looking forward to this season, man. Just appreciate you guys coming on and doing this for us.
Oh yeah, awesome. Tonight, man, we're here live, Auto Club Speedway, and for the first race here for FusionMotorsportsTV.com, FMTV2 here live tonight for the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series here, the USRL. And I'm going to tell you what, under the lights here at Auto Club, Dustin, man, it's exciting for me. First stream of the season for 2017. That's another thing that's going to be awesome tonight.
Yes, sir. You definitely got it, man. I'm excited, man. We've got a lot of talented drivers here in the field tonight. A lot of teams vying for their position for win number one of the season for us. We've gone through preseason, and these guys are hyped and ready to go. And I'm just about as excited as you just to see how this thing unfolds tonight.
Yeah, here we're looking at the time. We got about 25 minutes till we actually go to qualifying here, which is kind of cool. We're gonna have a little bit of a drivers meeting. Tell us a little bit about the league, since this is a new one, starting off here for Fusion Motorsports TV and whatnot, and FMTV2. I'm new to it, so tell us kind of maybe a little bit about the T-Rexx Grill Series.
Yeah, Joe, I'm glad you took us on, man. We appreciate it. The T-Rexx Grills Truck Series is relatively new. We started out with super late models here at the USRL, which is the United Southern Racing League. And what we promote here is a good place, a good fun place for these guys to race. The talent level is, you hear every league owner say this, but these guys that are in here are some of the top drivers on the sim. And I tell you what, it's exciting to know that you can put this many drivers together and make a great go of it. And but for us, we started back in, I think, April. Started this new league, some super late model stuff. The trucks went through preseason not too long ago. Just finished that season up a couple weeks ago, and ready to start 2007 off with a bang. And like I said, these guys are here and they're motivated and they're ready, and got a lot of talented teams, as well as drivers that are maybe not on some of the bigger name teams, but still just as capable of winning any time out. So really excited, man, and I'm glad you guys came on board.
Man, heck yeah, we're pumped up and excited here for 2017 and the first stream here live tonight, FMTV2, like I say, for the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. And Dustin up here in the booth, we appreciate you joining me up here. Hey, I want to give a shout out to all the viewers out there. Well, we definitely got several of them out there watching already. I got a couple out there talking about Woo Woo live on Twitch and whatnot. So, heck yeah, as always, I always ask, definitely check out the stream. Let us know how the quality looks, how we sound up here. I can adjust things as we go along. We definitely want the best experience for all the viewers and the drivers and the league at that too. Dustin, it's we're under the lights here. Auto Club Speedway. I have a bad habit of saying telling everything is International Speedway, but that's just kind of a thing that, I don't know, it sticks to me from Daytona on for some reason.
Yeah, no doubt, man. This place has got a lot of speed, Joe, and looking forward to these guys. We've been talking to a few of them during practice here, and they're saying the trucks feel good. There's a lot of speed, a lot of close times here, and you'll see that throughout the night. I've noticed here, we were here in preseason, and it's definitely going to be a key here tonight to save your stuff if we get a long run. And the other key thing is clean air. This place really promotes a lot of clean air. If you're clean air, you can do a lot of things. You get back there and traffic get hung up, man, you get into some trouble. So we'll see how these guys handle it tonight. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it unfolds.
All right, good deal. Well, we'd like to say again, appreciate all the viewers out there, man. They're chatting up a cool breeze and whatnot. So they're getting pumped up and excited. We got 20 minutes to go for qualifying, Dustin. And
Get
just
feared, Nate.
real quick, well, I got my Iracing chat on. Hang on just a second. I didn't know I had that. There we go. Should be muted now. Real quick, just look at the speed charts right now. See that Chris Stump is up there on the top of the speed chart with Corey Wharton, I believe, right there in second.
Yes, sir. Chris is actually part of Hyper Motorsports South program. Corey Wharton's part of the Hyper primary team, and Steve Page in third is actually part of Hyper South as well. So a lot of them Hyper boys up front here tonight already, and speaks well for us. At Hyper Motorsports, we build a lot of the chassis out here. Most of these Toyota guys, and we take a lot of pride in that. And I tell you what, we got some of the best drivers out there, and we're really excited to see what this team can do this season.
Awesome. Well, you talk about Toyotas, man. That's where our primary team over in Extreme runs. Fusion Motorsports TV Racing is where we run the Toyotas there too. So kind of familiar with that branding and whatnot. Again, man, awesome. And you got looks like Merritt Watchhorn in fourth right now, and Donnie Leah. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yeah, Donnie Leah. He's actually a two-time modified. He is the Donnie Leah that you've heard of. He's a two-time Whelen modified tour champion, and we're really excited to have him. He's a really great guy, not just because of his racing career, but he's a really good guy to sit down and talk to. Had a few conversations over the last couple weeks with him, and I think he's going to be a great addition to this league. He actually won our race Thursday night at Las Vegas. The last lap pass. It was a really exciting race, so it's good to have Donnie out here. We know he's going to have some speed, and we're just excited about a lot of these guys out here. He's part of Dumper's speed shop, and those guys got some fast trucks as well, so definitely one to keep an eye out for tonight.
Awesome, good deal, man. I tell you what, and that's the thing you're going to help me with here is a lot of these teams, a lot of these names. I'm going to get familiar with them as we go on here throughout the season and whatnot. Again, hey, want to welcome all the viewers out here. FusionMotorsportsTV.com. Check out the website. I'm Joe White up here in the booth, along accompanied with Dustin Phillips tonight here at Auto Club Speedway, FMTV2 live tonight. We're on YouTube, FMTV2, Twitch, Big Daddy X 2005, Hitbox at bdxtv, and Facebook Live. Check out the page, FMTV2, also there. So, again, hey, got a lot of, I'm going to say, avenues to go to look at the stream. If you want to look at it live, archived afterwards, because I got a feeling tonight's going to be a really exciting race.
You're right, Joe. The more closer and closer we get to it, the more excited I'm getting. Just seeing these trucks and how tight the times are right now. I mean, these guys from top to bottom are close, and we're going to see that all night. We run a dynamic weather here in this series, and that's it changes as it goes. So it's going to really put a little wrench into these guys' strategy tonight, and we'll have to see how guys take advantage early, want to get out front, or just take care of their stuff. We'll have to see how their strategies play out.
Yeah, that's another area that we run. We run a dynamic weather. I'm kind of familiar with that, and you're right. It changes up the track. It changes up the racing. I mean, it makes everything really unpredictable, so to speak, more realistic and whatnot. But some great-looking trucks out there right now. Looking at, looks like Dale Albright, I believe that is.
Yeah, Dale Albright. He's actually part of Hyper as well. He's one of the guys that's been around longest. I call him the franchise. Is his nickname. He's definitely one that he's been around a long time, along with the others. But he's definitely one that stuck by my side through a lot of it. And really excited to see what he can do here tonight. He's one of those smart drivers that knows how to take care of his stuff and be around at the end, so that's one to keep your eye on for sure.
Good deal. Heck yeah. I tell you what, there's a lot of great drivers out there, and we'll get throughout the field here as the race goes on. Again, we'll appreciate all the viewers. We're in the midst of practice right now at 17 minutes to go before we hit the qualifying, and then after that, I guess y'all do just a standard one truck at a time, or get to 2 or 3 laps type, just standard iRacing format.
Mic check.
Yeah, what we do is we actually, the guys will actually go out for a 2-lap qualifying, single car or single truck qualifying, and they'll go out, try to put their fastest lap down, and whoever's on top, that's what we'll go with. And like I said, it's close to times are here tonight, man. You could have anybody on the front row, and it's exciting for me to see who the first pole sitter of the season is going to be.
Yeah, no doubt. I tell you what, and right now Chris Stump still holding on to that top spot here, along with Corey Wharton up there in the top, along with him. You know, they look like they maybe might be the class of the field so far, but you know what? It's just practice, and anything can happen as we go into qualifying. I've seen it happen plenty of times. You know, you can put down one fast lap here tonight, Dustin, but over the course of the race, like you said, the dynamic weather, the change of the track, you know, that plays a factor. How good are these trucks going to be on the long run? You know, the tire's going to fall off. You know, there's a lot of variables you have to look at.
You're exactly right, and I tell you what, you know, when we're here in preseason, I don't really want to brag on myself, but I picked up the win here, and I tell you, a lot of emphasis was on being out front. So you know, you want to qualify well, you want to be able to get up front and stay out of the mix in the back, because these guys, like as close as the times are, you know, they're going to be right on top of each other pretty much the whole race. So guys are going to have to take care of their stuff and you know, be around at the end. You can't win it on lap 1. You can't win it on lap 20. So 75 laps here tonight. About 69 degrees temperature, and you know, I tell you what, it's going to be exciting. You know, track temp tonight's 70 degrees, and we're mostly cloudy. So I mean, got a 6 degree winds out of the southwest. So that could change as throughout the race go, and it's going to be exciting to see how these trucks, the attitude of the trucks, change as we go.
Heck yeah, that is awesome right there. I tell you what, you know, to give the rundown of the temperature and all. So we're seeing some good racing here in practice. You know, normally we don't see this good of racing until we get to the actual race itself. But tonight, USRL T-Rexx grills at the UNOH 150 Auto Club Speedway here in Fontana, USA. Tonight, I'm Joe White up here in the booth, FMTV2, and I'm accompanied by Dustin Phillips tonight. And hey, Dustin, I just asked, you said that you're one of the co-founders here at the league. I mean, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Just a regular dude, man. I enjoy racing. Been racing all my life. I started out in go-karts like most people do. Moved on up to sprint cars, and then went to late models, and you know, just kind of just stalled out actually. You know, I had a chance to do some ARCA stuff, and just it never went anywhere. Couldn't find the money, and I enjoy racing, man, and I put a lot into this, and you know, just excited to be here, and enough to be up here with you. I'd love to be down there racing, but tell you what, it's gonna be fun to watch this thing tonight. I tell you what, Joe, as we get ready for qualifying here in about 14 minutes or so, I'm gonna run down and go give these guys a quick talking to over driver's meeting, and I tell you what, get these guys settled up and excited and ready for this race to start here.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, Dustin. Man, you get them guys good to go in the driver's meeting. I'm gonna sit out here and yell at a few of the viewers out here and see what we got going on, because we're getting pumped up tonight. Auto Club Speedway, the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series 2017, kicking it off right tonight. Let's go to a commercial break. We will be right back.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Alright, we're back live tonight here, Auto Club Speedway. Joe White up here in the booth, FMTV2 live tonight. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook Live on FMTV2. We're also on Twitch at Big Daddy X 2005. Check us out on Hitbox at bdxtv right there if you're familiar with that streaming also. But I tell you what, we're looking really good here tonight with the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series right here at Auto Club Speedway. Want to give a shout out to all the viewers out there. Hey, what's going on? I hope I pronounced that right. Yes, sir, I am. I stream on YouTube, Twitch, Hitbox, and Facebook Live all at the same time, Snicker. I hope I say that right. Snickle Fritz. There we go. And then, what's up, RD? How you doing tonight? Right now we're looking at 11 minutes to go before qualifying. Dustin has went up there to do the drivers meeting with all these drivers here tonight at Auto Club, and we're just in the midst of practice right now, just showing some of the sight sounds of the track and the trucks flying around here. And we're getting pumped up for the first stream for FMTV2 and FusionMotorsportsTV.com. Check out the website coming soon. Of 2017. I hope everyone had a happy new year and was safe getting home and whatnot. No problems or anything. Well, I hear you, Ryan, man. Good deal. That's cool. Heck yeah. Yeah, like I say, well, I'm on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live, and Hitbox. When we simultaneously do it on all four of them at the same time, archived afterwards, and helps out the leagues and whatnot. But this is the first stream for Fusion Motorsports TV of 2017 here for FMTV2. Anyways, the first one for 2017 tonight. Live T-Rexx Grills Truck Series here, Auto Club Speedway, and it's going to be an awesome race, I feel, already tonight. I'm going to be joined by Dustin Phillips, one of the owners and founders here, so it's going to be nice. Hey, what's going on, man? We got ExtremeMotorsports99.com in the house. That would be Mr. Rick Donovan. He wanted to see. I'm going to go show a shot right there and let him see what I was talking about earlier on the back of these awesome trucks out here at Auto Club Speedway. We're just in the midst of practice right now. 9 minutes to go before we get on with qualifying. Like I say, Joe White up here in the booth. I will be joined by Dustin Phillips, who is actually one of the admin and the co-owners here at the USRL T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. And like I say, we're live tonight, Auto Club Speedway, first stream tonight. Man, hey, awesome, good deal. What's going on, Snicker? So far, it has been a good race. I tell you what, these guys tonight have put on a show just in practice alone. From what I've seen, they've been very respectful, good racing out there, good side-by-side, door-to-door. We actually got a few guys in here that are from a late model. Donnie Leah is in here, who is actually one of the, I think it said it was a super late model or something like that, champ. Well, what's up, Tim McBriar? How you doing? He does. Dustin is actually in the middle of doing the drivers meeting right now. He will be right back. I got that. He is actually he's the head admin here at the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series, and he went to go do the drivers meeting real quick. He'll be right back. We got 8 minutes to go before qualifying, so me and him will be up here in the booth, and he's going to join me this season here on the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series, and it ought to be a great one here. Auto Club Speedway tonight. Check us out at FusionMotorsportsTV.com. I'm Joe White up here in the FMTV2 booth live tonight on YouTube, Twitch, Hitbox, and Facebook Live, and it's going to be exciting. yeah, he's the main admin. He's got his channel's gonna be working with it. So you couldn't work out sponsorship, man. Well, hey, look, maybe you'll get that sponsorship up, and they'll get the money and be able to front you a truck up here. Tim, YouTube ain't working. Well, tell them to switch over to Twitch or something, man. Tell them to see what's up. Tell them to check out the Facebook Live. We got some other avenues there that you actually can see it on and whatnot. Or you can run over there, man, and help him out right fast, Ryan. And by the way, Rick, I hope you noticed, trying out a new overlay tonight here. I actually built that and made it up, so just trying it out and see what it looks like and whatnot. But hope everyone had a great New Year's, and I want to welcome all the viewers and all the fans out there tonight. Thank you.
Joe, we just made it back from pit road there. Just conducted the drivers meeting. Got everybody on the same page. We're excited. These guys are pumped up, ready to go, as much as I think me and you are, Joe. So we'll we'll see how this thing goes, as we got just a little under 7 minutes left for qualifying.
Yes, we do, Dustin. I tell you what, 6 minutes here to go, and tonight I've been pumping up the viewers out there. We got quite a few of them out there pouring in already here. They got the popcorn, they got the drinks, they're getting excited, man. I'm done with the concession stands here. I actually got one of the guys there from ExtremeMotorsports99.com. He's in here. Ryan's in here, the gentleman who helps me on Thursday. Got Snickle Fritz, I think that's his name out there. He's watching us and whatnot, so definitely going to be awesome. And Garrett.
I tell you what, it looks like, tell you a little bit, it looks like Tommy Haynes has jumped up on top of the speed charts here in the number 17 JCR machine. Another one is a Virginia driver. Is one you have to look out for tonight. He's very good in preseason, and he's going to be one to look out for tonight, especially if he can keep that truck out in clean air and able to, fend off the rest of these hungry dogs behind him. So we'll see. Good to see him up front at the top of the charts. He's always got good speed, and definitely looking forward to seeing how this race develops for sure.
Yeah, I just noticed that, like I say, Tommy Haynes and still Chris Stump sitting there in second spot with Corey Wharton in third, Donnie Leah. And again, that Donnie Leah you were talking about you said that was a late model driver?
Actually, I think he signed a deal with Tommy Baldwin Racing this year. Hadn't quite got the details on that yet, but I've been talking to him the last couple of weeks, and he's been a tour modified driver, Wheeling tour modified driver.
Okay.
For the last, as long as you can remember, guys. He's actually won one Craftsman Truck Series truck race back in '07, I believe. I'm not correct on that, but very good, talented, smart driver. Good guy to talk to. And I tell you what, he won our preseason race at Las Vegas on Thursday, so he's definitely got the speed. And we had a last lap pass in that race, so wouldn't expect too much less than that tonight. A lot of drivers here, and about every one of them have a chance to be at victory lane tonight. So going to be exciting. Well, these are practice times right now, but I tell you what, when the race, the green flag drops, that's when the excitement's going to start, and we'll have to see who's got their game face on tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, just by watching from practice, I mean, very good in practice so far. As we got about a little over 3 minutes to go before we start qualifying, and then after qualifying, we will get into this race, first one of 2017. But like you said, just looking at the times out there, very close from the top. I don't know, from the first all the way back to top 10, top 20 or so. I mean, within. Actually, there's not even from 22nd, there's only a second separating the whole field.
Yeah, you're right, and a lot of the guys probably at the back just hadn't put down a quick lap yet. Just you never know what's going on, but the guys that have been out there practicing, I'd say the top 21, 22 drivers, 23 drivers that have put down a decent lap. That's really tight, man. It's about as tight as you're going to get. So kind of excited to see what these guys do. In the USRL, we definitely promote respect, and a lot of these guys are really good at that. So we looking forward to seeing these guys take care of their trucks tonight and be here at the end.
Yeah, definitely. And just to answer old Rick's question out there on the stream, the mic side is the part of the reason he sounds like he sounds like, and the way he sounds good, I guess, is what you're saying is that's the settings I've got. So I'm glad, man, he sounds good. I'm hoping I'm sounding good. We got Carson. I cannot pronounce that last name. It's A-U-B.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, okay. All right, good deal.
He is actually a very young super late model driver, up-and-coming driver. You're going to hear a lot of his name here in the future. Very talented young kid, and he was a late entry, but I tell you what, he's definitely got a lot of talent out there, and it's probably going to be one of the guys you're going to see next couple of years coming up through the NASCAR ranks.
Awesome. So I'll tell you what, another thing I noticed here, we got 29 drivers here in this field so far.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not I'm not running tonight, but I tell you what, we've got looks like 28 drivers going to take time here tonight. I want to speak. Calvin Allison just made it to the top of the board. Calvin Allison is one of the guys that's been around with me for a long time. Him and Jordan Beck run the Hooligan Motorsport or Hooligan Racing Division team, and I tell you what, those guys can battle with the best of them. I definitely expect Calvin to be up front tonight, and as he is right now, definitely one of the more veteran drivers for sure, and he's very smart and capable of taking care of his stuff. So definitely gonna see him up front tonight as well.
Awesome, good deal. I tell you what, there was a gentleman out here you were saying that was a cousin of Davey Allison's or something like that.
You know, I'm not sure about that, but I believe he is. He's definitely kin to the Allison group, and maybe we'll have a chance to talk with him a little bit about that. It's been a long time since we talked about that situation, but he definitely carries on that the Allison name very well, and he does a great job out there driving each and every week. And I tell you what, he's going to be a guy that you watch for tonight, and you can put your money on that he'll be up and around and contending for this win here when it comes down to the end.
Yeah, no doubt. And I tell you what, now we're about ready to get set to go qualifying here. Auto Club Speedway. I'm getting pumped up. Joe White up here in the booth. I am accompanied with Dustin Phillips tonight. FusionMotorsportsTV.com. Check out the website. FMTV2 live tonight for the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. Qualifying is underway. 3 laps that these gentlemen will get, and it's going to be exciting. I tell you what, we are definitely busy out here on the stream with people talking up a cool breeze. I appreciate all the viewers out there.
Yeah, guys, we do. You know, this is our first race of 2007, and we couldn't be more happy to be out here with Joe and FMTV2, FusionMotorsports.com. You guys are just awesome, and I can't thank you enough for us letting us be a part of what you do and trying to help you build what you got going on, man. Just couldn't be more excited to be here and see what tonight's gonna unfold, man. Because I tell you what, I have no idea who's gonna win this tonight, and I've got 28 drivers in this field, and any one of them could win it. So it's when you have a league that has that much competitiveness in it, I tell you what, you can't ask for nothing better than that. That's for sure.
Oh, heck no. And I tell you what, you know, actually out in the chat right now, we got one of the other leagues that I race in and whatnot in here, and I do, and you're right, the competitiveness, and it's always good to see, because what we saw in the practice with all those times, Dustin, man, they were so close from the top 22. Yeah, I'm just getting pumped up here. It's just, I don't know, I'm excited, really. First stream here, first race, 2017. Another year, another chance for good things, man. I hope everybody had a good, happy new year, by the way. Hey, what's going on, Chris Harvey? He's actually a regular, loves watching the streams and whatnot. I want to give him a shout out there. But I want to appreciate all the viewers. Appreciate Dustin being up here in the booth with me. Appreciate him letting us, you know, broadcast this tonight for the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. You know, that is a great honor, and it is going to be a great race.
Totally right. As we're looking right now, I mean, it's still early here in qualifying, but we've got Chris Stump. He's third fastest in practice, and he's put it at the top of the board at the moment at a 39.823. As I say that, Donnie Leah outdoes him at a 8:07. So gonna be exciting to see who actually qualifies up here on the pole. Quite a few drivers left.
Yep, you're right. Donnie Leah up there on the top spot with Chris Stump, who actually had the top spot in practice for a while. Carson Hogvar, is that right?
I believe it's Hosavor.
Hosavor, okay.
I'm not sure. I may bottle that up too. So maybe we'll get a chance to talk to him and ask him tonight. But he's got some good speed here tonight, it looks like. And like I said, qualifying's one thing, but as long as you can stay out in clean air, I think it's going to be the key here tonight, Joe. And we'll have to see with you don't want Donnie Leah to get out there and get clean air, because this kid, I say he's a kid, he's definitely a veteran. He's been around a while. You don't want him to take control of this race. So we'll see if somebody else can get up there and out top his time.
Yeah, awesome. And I tell you what, right now he's still holding on to that top spot here tonight. And like I say, well, nope, Calvin Allison just pulled it off and took him out of the top spot.
Yeah, there you go, Calvin Allison. I tell you, he's definitely got a lot of that family gene, if I'm not mistaken. And I tell you what, the name serves him right. Fastest in practice right now. He's fastest on the board. Only one to get in the 7 so far. So I tell you what, he doesn't surprise me to see him up there. He's up there a lot, and we'll see. That's another one you don't want to let control this field, as Mike Abbott goes to the top of the charts as we're speaking in the 82 JCR Chevrolet. That guy's pretty quick behind a race car as well.
I tell you what, they're swapping that top spot, man, as much as we swap shoes. Hey, good question. How many laps? Well, I think somebody just said it out there, and I don't see it on the ticker. I was trying to look, but that's another good question there. How many laps are we looking at tonight?
We're looking at 75 laps. It's going to be 150 miles. It's kind of a sprint race for us. Usually we go a little bit further, but we've decided that this season every race is going to be 150 miles. And that obviously will change in lap number depending on the track. So we're definitely 75 laps here tonight, 150 miles. Guys got one quick repair, and that is something that the guys are going to have to take care of their stuff. And as we're finishing up here in qualifying, it looks like Mike Abbott's going to be your first pole sitter of 2017.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, with that note, folks, we're going to take it to the stars and bars right fast and get this show on the road here tonight. Auto Club Speedway, T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. We will be right back. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Appreciate that. Let's run down through the grid here. On pole tonight, Mike Abbott sitting on pole along with Calvin Allison in second, Donnie Leah in third, Chris Stump in fourth, Carson Hugvar, I'm going to say Hugvar, I believe that's right, in fifth, John Furskin in sixth, sitting with Trent Potter in 7th, Stephen Page in 8th, Jordan Beck in 9th, and round out the top 10, Tommy Haynes. And I tell you what, Dustin, tonight should be a heck of a show.
No doubt, Joe. No doubt. Like I said, these guys have been anticipating this for months, and tell you what, with the excitingness of what's going to take place here tonight, I definitely say this is going to be a great show as we go green here.
All right, we're about set to go green here tonight. Auto Club Speedway tonight here, the T-Rexx grills, and you listen to the trucks as they fire off down into the front stretch right there. Mike Abbott looking to take these guys off onto the first turn here. We got 75 laps tonight, Dustin. What do you think?
Definitely going to be, you want to get out front, get some clean air, and right now, Mike's going to fight for that spot.
Yeah, they are, and right now 2x2 here at Auto Club Speedway, and that's another thing about this track is we definitely could fan it out in the 2x2, and they could also get 3 wide and so forth here in this track as they go for the top spot. Mike Abbott right now looks like he's going to have a little bit of a challenge, though, from that second place of Calvin Allison.
Yeah, Calvin's going to tighten up here and come off of turn 4, it looks like, and look to the inside. Calvin, I tell you, he's got the speed. It's definitely going to be a good thing to get out front. These guys that are right behind him battling, that dirty air is definitely going to affect those trucks. So we'll definitely see how Calvin can get out front and keep it there.
Yeah, I tell you what, right now it's exciting racing at 2x2, and actually it looks like Allison took that top spot away from Abbott going in out of turn number 4, like you said. But man, these trucks are still 2x2, nose to tail as they come shooting down the back stretch. Nice shot, but hey, Mike says I'm not done yet.
Yeah, for sure. Mike's not going to give it to him easy. He might settle in here, and as we look coming off 4, he looks like he's going to try to make that run underneath coming to the line here. We got Carson here in 3rd, and Donnie following him as this field starts to stretch out just a little bit. You want to keep these leaders in tow, but at the same time, if you're Carson, I like seeing these 2 leaders racing hard here early. That's going to be able to keep me right there with them.
Heck yeah, it is. I tell you, we were talking about a tight field. This field still is tight, but the battle is up front here right now for the top 3 trucks. We've got Calvin Allison, Mike Abbott, and Carson Hugvar. I'm going to try to hope I'm not butchering that name too bad.
Yeah, I think we're it's Hocevar, but I'm not quite sure. We'll get him down, maybe a chance to talk to him a little later about it. But looking back in this field, we got Jordan Beck started 9th, and he's worked his way up to 7th, and so he's on the move. That's a teammate of your leader Calvin Allison there in the 04 machine of Jordan Beck.
Yeah, it is.
We'll keep an eye on that. Jordan has definitely been an improved driver over the last couple of seasons, and definitely got a lot of speed here, so we'll see how he works his way to the field tonight.
Well, I tell you what, there's so much action going on around the field. The track right now is just hard to keep up with. You was talking about Jordan right there in the 9th spot, but it's a good battle between him, the 8th spot, the 10th spot, and all and whatnot right there. I mean, the trucks are just nose to tail, side by side, 2x2. We got racing in the front, racing in the back. Dustin, it's what we thought it was going to be here at Auto Club.
Yeah, for sure. And right now we've got a 6-truck breakaway. And I tell you what, they've got a little gap back there to from 7th on back. So, like I said, it's very important to get yourself out front and get some of that clean air. You start fighting back there in that dirty air, and these trucks got a lot of aero push in them. And I tell you what, you'll see that as the race goes on and these tires start to fall off.
Yeah, and I tell you what, looking up here up in the front right now, I'm right along with Trent Potter, who's sitting in 5th spot. He started 7th, moved it up to 5th, but still the top 5 or so, just nose to tail almost. I mean, they're so close, and that's, I forgot a feeling, that's how it's going to be the whole entire race.
You're right, man, and as we're looking at this top 6, all top 6 are 6 different teams here in the USRL T-Rexx Grills Truck Series represented here tonight. You got Hooligan Motorsports or Racing leading the race. You got Hot Lapper Motorsports in 2nd. JCR's in 3rd. You got Dumper Speed Shop in 4th. Hyper Motorsports South driver in 5th, and looks like Wow Racing's number 15 and John Fershing Jr. in 6th. So definitely a lot of guys represented well here tonight. A lot of different teams represented.
Yeah, they are. Right now, I'm back here in the back. It looks like the front 5 or 6 are just nose to tail following along. We got a good battle going on back here. DJ Anderson started 14th, currently 11th. He is back here trying to fight for that top 10 spot against Jordan D. Beck right there. And a yellow flag.
Yellow flag has flown.
See what number that is, and we'll let the viewers see what happened. And I want to give a shout out to all the viewers out there because we got a lot of them and they're chatting up a cool breeze. Couldn't have to catch what number that was, did you, Dustin?
Looks like the number 47 of Ron Collinsworth was involved. Not sure who else. I definitely don't see a lot of action, so it must have been a 1 or 2 car spin there. So this will be the first opportunity to these guys to come down pit road and get some service on their trucks. You know, we're here lap 9. It's still early. Tires, I think, are going to be pretty important tonight. Fall off might not be that bad, but we're going to see who comes down pit road and the decisions they make. I definitely going to be some strategy here. So we'll see who stays out, who comes and gets 2, who gets 4.
Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I went to go hit the replay button. IRTVO decided, hey, it wasn't going to act right. But hey, it's on me. I apologize. But you're right. We're watching the 47 machine right now. Dustin definitely got banged up. Unfortunate for him what happened in there. And we're going to take it on back here just to kind of see if we can get a view on what happened to that number 47 machine for the viewers again here. Live tonight, Auto Club Speedway. So we're riding along here, 10 laps in here, caution, so not too bad so far.
Yeah, not too bad. Been some good racing. Looks like the 55 Hyper Motorsports driver, Butch Frazier, only one to stay out there. Maybe possibly doing some strategy there. Going to lead a lap, get him a bonus point, and may see him come down pit road here. Butch is one of these guys that definitely is very methodical. Usually if there's a fuel mileage race involved, you'll definitely see him in the mix. He definitely knows how to save his stuff, and very smart driver. So maybe just gonna lead a lap here and then bring it down pit road and get some service on that truck, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm just showing the viewers here what happened there with the 47 and number 12 there while you were talking, Dustin. And again, I want to apologize. Went to hit the replay earlier on, and IRTVO just kind of decided it just wasn't going to cooperate. But we are under caution. Lap 10 here tonight. T-Rexx Grills Truck Series here live. I'm Joe White up here in the booth, along with Dustin Phillips tonight, man. And Dustin, I appreciate you being up here with me. And it has been an exciting race like we thought. Just by watching the practice, these guys have put on a show so far. Nose to tail, 2x2, a lot of action going on.
No doubt, no doubt. Very good racing. It looks like the 7 of Donnie Leah wins the race off pit road, and he's going to start second to Butch. Butch decided to stay out. No need to come and get tires yet, and we'll see how that happens and see if he's a sitting duck or not. But Donnie Leah wins the race off pit road. Good job by that Dumper Speed Shop group and getting him on and off pit road quick.
Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about that too. We were talking earlier, though, Dustin, about clean air and getting out front. So that might be another game plan there for Butch. He's talking about maybe if I'm out front here, even though I'm on a little older tires, I might be okay. You know, but still, Donnie Lee have been right there in that machine. He's been fast, along with Carson right there, number 3, Mike Abbott up front, and Trent Potter pulling it up to number 5. So definitely it has been a heck of a race. And like you said, it's anybody's race. These guys are so close. We don't know.
Yeah, this race is going to change, Joe, probably 15, 20 different times by the end of this. And, you know, guys got to remember to take care of their stuff. You know, you get kind of in that zone of, you know, hey, man, I got to get by this guy, and you may push yourself a little too hard and end up getting into some trouble. The guy that takes care of his stuff tonight is going to be the guy you'll see in victory lane. And, you know, that sounds kind of cliche, but I tell you what, with as tight as this field is tonight and the caliber of drivers that we have here, you know, you couldn't ask for nothing better. The other thing I want to mention that in this series we do have leader has lane choice. And so it looks like Butch is going to choose to go to the bottom here. But leader also has choice as soon as pace car is off pit road complete or off the racing service completely. He can go at any time from there to green. So you're going to see a little cat and mouse here, and hopefully he can get a good jump and see if he can lead him a couple laps out here and hold these guys off with fresh tires.
Awesome, good deals. We're about to get set to go back to green flag racing here. I tell you what, lights are off on the pace car. They're on the bad stretch here. Dustin is, like you said, Butch is going to take that inside. Donnie's going to be on that outside as the pace car's coming into turn number 3. It's going to make a hard left turn down pit lane here at Auto Club Speedway. We're going to have lap 13 of 75. It actually was a darn good first part of the race right there. Just 2 trucks got into each other and whatnot. But hey, no harm, no foul. Hey, we're back under green. Like you said, they have a fast fix, so they can get it. Who wants to predict the winner out there? So they're already talking about trying to predict the winner. Don't know yet, but we're about to get set back, go back green flag here, Dustin. That pace car coming out of turn number 4. We're going to get an awesome shot here of the start-finish line and listen to these trucks roar by as they get off here to take the green flag for lap 13, Auto Club Motor Speedway tonight. T-Rexx Grills Truck Series, but here we go.
Yeah, Butch gets a great start in the 55 truck, getting into 1. That's going to be a good advantage. He's going to want to get out there and put some distance in between these guys, get that clean air, and let these guys battle back behind him. He can hold these guys off. It's going to be a good situation for him.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Donnie didn't get the start, though, that we thought he would. It's actually got pushed back to the 4th spot there. He was in 2nd, but Carson pulling it up in the 2nd right there along with Mike Abbott, and they're all over the back end of Butch right now. These trucks are just nose to tail, 2x2, and some hard, good, clean style racing.
Yep, Carson makes that look to the inside coming off of 4 down to the start-finish line. He will lead lap 14 or lap 13. I tell you what, he's to the lead, and we'll see if Mike Abbott makes a challenge at him. Like I said, this clean air is very important, but you also got to be able to keep that guy behind you a little bit of distance. So it's getting 3 wide back here right behind the leaders.
It is. I'll tell you what, we got a lead change. Carson did get around up there with Mike Abbott, and Butch, though, fell back in the 3rd, but it is 2x2 back here for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th spots. Dustin, I tell you what, they are putting on a show, looking like they almost want to go 3 wide coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, we definitely got 3 wide as Donnie Lee almost went 4 wide, you know, thought better about it, and just tucked in behind the 29 of Watchhorn. And I tell you what, Stephen Page in that 1 truck, Carolina Skiff, Toyota, Hyper Motorsports, made his way up to the, looks like he's going to make it to the 3rd spot here as he's on the inside of the 18 of teammate Trent Potter. These guys definitely putting on a show here early, 2 and 3 wide every lap.
Heck yeah, we're riding on the back bumper here of Trent Potter, and he's got that number 1 all over the back end of Steve Page. Actually, right there, number 7 of Donnie Lee. The boss machine right there. I tell you, it is just awesome to see these trucks 2x2 nose to tail doing what they're doing out here on this speedway.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. And I tell you what, these leaders and you know, Carson Hocefer and the Yingling Light Chevrolet Silverado Hot Lap for Motorsports. I tell you what, him and Mike Abbott have definitely put the gap between them and third place. And these guys are not looking back right now. Really putting on a good show, separating themselves. Clean air is a big deal here. So we're going to see if maybe they're pushing a little too hard right now. You never know. They could be, and we'll just have to see if the tires will last over this next run.
Yeah, that's true. You got to look out for the tire wear, too. We haven't had a real long green flag. I mean, we went about 10, 12 laps there at one time. Ooh, and the leader almost scrubbed that wall coming off forward, but you're right. Mike Abbott, Carson right there definitely are walking away from this pack back there. Trent Porter, though, in third spot there, trying to move away from the pack. But a heck of a battle going on for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th right there. These trucks 2x2, and ooh, I tell you what, Donnie Lee almost got up into the one of Steve Page there.
Yeah, these guys are definitely putting on a show back here. And it like you said earlier, the 14 looked like off of turn 2 did screw up the wall, and it allowed the 82 of Mike Abbott to slide right by him. But it doesn't look like it's affected the truck that bad, and he's tucked up in behind him, and they've still got that gap on third.
Man, yeah, they do. I tell you, Dustin, this is a heck of so much action going on in the Speedway, and that's some of the things that Auto Club Motor Speedway here brings us. We look like it's going 3 wide here. We're riding along with the number 29 machine of Merrick Watchman, who had actually started 19th, currently 6th. He's moved up on the field there.
Yeah, you're right. Is the battle back between the 54 of DJ Anderson and the 29 of Merrick Watchhorn starting to heat up a little bit. Sounds a couple of those drivers are asking each other for room that's not there. So I tell you what, we'll see how that battle develops, and they come off of turn 2 here. I tell you what, we'll really, if you look up in front of them, Joe, as I was just looking, there's so much action. The 7 all over the back of the 1 of Stephen Page, really wanting to maybe draft up to those leaders. You know, that could be a little bit of what they're doing, trying to stick together and get back up to those leaders, because they've definitely put some gaps.
They have Mike Abbott, Carson right there running away from the field. They love the 2x2 back there behind them, but you're seeing these guys now single file, nose to tail, kind of feeling out the track a little bit. I think, like we say, tire management in the long run and whatnot. And definitely want to give a shout out to all the viewers out there. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm Joe White up here in the FMTV2 booth, accompanied with Dustin Phillips tonight. You know, great honor to have him. We're here at Auto Club Speedway tonight for the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series, and it has been a thriller so far for the 20 laps that's been put on. These guys are putting on a show. Viewers out there, and Extreme Motorsports, Rick out there wants to appreciate. He loves seeing all the trucks out here with the Fusion Motorsports TV.com logos on them. We appreciate that. Yeah,
I tell you what, just to give a little shout out on that, been working hard for the last couple of weeks ever since we signed this deal with you guys, and we just appreciate you guys coming on and you know, as a show of respect to us and what you're doing for us. We required guys to have the logo on the truck for the broadcast, and tell you what, these guys have done a great job on their paint, and I tell you what, some good looking trucks out here tonight as those Fusion Motorsports logos are looking good on the tailgate of these trucks for sure.
Yeah, I know. I tell you what, that makes a lot of them proud out there. We appreciate it. You know, thanks for the support. I tell you what, all these trucks are looking great out here tonight. It's just so much action going on. I'm trying to keep up with what's happening out here on the field and the track. I mean, I normally try to focus on certain ones, but these guys have got so much action happening right now. You know, Merrick sitting right there in the 6th spot. He's got all he can handle. The number 54 machine of DJ Anderson, who's all over his back end. But it's not just him. It's every other truck behind him.
Yeah, the 54 and the 29 have been around each other about all night, swapping that, looks like the 6th and the 6th spot all night here in this last run. Anderson to get a advantage on him, and then Merrick could come back by him. And, you know, we look back, we ain't talked much tonight about the 2 of Josh Buckley, that Need for Speed Motorsports team, as he looks to the inside off of turn 2 down the back straightaway under 29. That's teammates of the number 54, DJ Anderson, that Need for Speed Motorsports Toyota Tundras. Look like they got some good speed tonight. But long way to go, lap 23, and it's been a good race so far, Joe.
Definitely has, and you're right. But you're talking about the Josh Buckley in the number 2 machine. Started 27, is currently up in 8th. He has actually pushed that truck, so he's found some speed, and definitely in a battle right now with the 29 of Merrick, as he is side by side trying to take over that 7th spot. And in the meantime, though, that is bringing up the 15 machine of Josh Burchins, I believe was his name there, and William Long on the 10th spot, as now they're battling side by side.
Yeah, you're right. John Furshing Jr., man, he is one of the Wow Racing Toyota Tundra. It's got speed about wherever we go, and I tell you what, tonight's no different. That truck is definitely looking good here tonight. William Long out of Florida, in the Long Motorsports number 22 Toyota Tundra. Tell you what, been around with us for a while as well, and definitely got some speed in that truck. He was fast the other night. As we see the 2 hit the wall right in front of the 15 as we're talking, off of turn 2. Good save there, but definitely a close call for the 15.
Yeah, it was. That 2 truck, he just bounced right off the wall. Awesome holding on to that thing like it did. It didn't look like it did too much damage from what I'm looking at there. It didn't pancake it too bad, but yes, the 15, good reflexes there to get out of the way, because that could have been disastrous, and a lot of those trucks was nose to tail right there when that happened.
Yeah, for sure. There's battles all over. We hadn't talked much about Nate before tonight, but driver out of New York, Dumper Speed Shop machine, sponsored machine, Toyota Tundra. He's always quick, and he's made his way up into the top 10. Tell you what, with him, you're gonna have a tough competitor every night out. Starting in the 15th spot tonight, he's worked his way up to 10th. He's smart. He'll ride, make the things happen. We got 49 laps to go here. Still a good ways to go. But a lot of these drivers wondering strategy on, hey, we gonna get another caution, or we're gonna have to start thinking how long we can go on a tank of fuel.
Yeah, true. And I tell you what, I'm back here looking because don't know what happened. Maybe bad pit stop or something like that, but has fell off. Chris Stump, who was the main man on the top of the charts most of practice and started 4th. He's currently in 13th, so he's kind of fell back just a little bit. So it's kind of running through the field here, Dustin. Just kind of showing off a lot of these awesome paint jobs here. That's another thing. These guys work hard. You do a lot of the paint jobs for these guys also. So, hey, definitely want to show this stuff off.
Yeah, man, we take a lot of pride in it. And, a lot of these trucks, are painted by Dustin Phillips Designs. And I tell you what, I take a lot of pride in it, but I enjoy seeing these guys and them being excited to see what the trucks look like. And a lot of these paints that are out here, I've had hands in, but a lot of them, they've done them themselves. So, it's just amazing to see some of the talent of painters that we do have in and around iRacing. So, definitely being able to be shown here tonight, and not just that, but the talent of drivers we got here tonight too. So,
well, I tell you what, then they're showing too, because like we said earlier in practice, from the times from the top all the way to the 22nd spot, all these guys were close, and we're still seeing it even from the field. As I'm back here in the 19th spot, just scrolling through some of these trucks, showing the viewers out there, and definitely want to appreciate all y'all viewers for watching and showing the viewers the awesome trucks, awesome paint jobs here. But it's not really fanned out as far, because we saw that time was within a second for the top 22.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. It's fanned out, and I expected it a little bit. Cause like I said, dirty air is pretty tough here, or what we've saw in preseason so far. So, when you get back there battling in any kind of couple of drivers, you're not going to be as fast as those leaders. And the leaders have stretched it out. And as we're talking, looking back through the field, the 18 Hyper Motorsports Square D Toyota Tundra of Trent Potter looks like he's taking the second spot away and chasing down the leader, JCR number 82, Mike Abbott. So keep an eye on this battle as it's starting to tighten up a little bit up front.
Yeah, Trent Porter, man, Potter, excuse me, there. He is actually trying to pull it up on Mike right there. So he might be saving those tires a little bit as opposed to some of the other ones. and might have a better long style running truck. As you're right, Mike might have a whole back bumper full of Trent here in a few.
Yeah, Trent, he's one of these Alabama drivers. Drives for Hyper Motorsports South. As he takes in at turn 3, makes the look underneath Mike Abbott for the lead, and he'll look like he'll come off of turn 4 and make that slide job. And that pass is completed. He looks like he is going to lead lap 31 here.
Yeah, that was an awesome looking little pass right there in the square D number 18 machine out there. Trent Porter, he definitely he's come up, started 7th, currently 1st now, led that lap, and he made that, I don't like saying easy, but he definitely made it look easy.
I tell you what, as we're talking, looks like Butch Frazier and the number 55 Hyper Motorsports Petrov towing machine is bringing it down pit road for service. Could be coming down for fuel. Not quite sure. May have some trouble on that truck. We'll have to keep an eye on it.
Well, I tell you what, we do have 44 laps to go. They've been out there for about 20, I'd say roughly about 20-some laps now, almost, and whatnot. So we might be getting close to some green flag pit stops.
You're definitely right, guys. You're going to want, don't know how much the tires are falling off.
No, I mean, that's something we haven't been able to see because the first caution came out within like lap 8 or 9 in that area. So we definitely didn't get a good long green flag. This is our first long green flag here with 43 laps to go tonight. I want to appreciate all the viewers out there. We're here at T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. And let's see, the UNOH, University of Northwestern Ohio, presented by Hyper Motorsports 150 tonight. We're live here, FMTV2. Check us out at FusionMotorsportsTV.com. Auto Club Speedway here for the trucks, and it has been exciting. I'm Joe White up here in the booth. I'm accompanied by Dustin Phillips tonight. Appreciate him being up here with me, and it has been nothing short of spectacular for the first race of 2017, Dustin.
Yeah, Joe, we really couldn't be more happy. I tell you what, I do want to give a quick shout out to the 83 of Jack Walls. He is actually sponsoring race number 2 next week at Daytona. I just want to give a quick shout out to him and what he does for the league. He's a big benefactor of what we do here, and appreciate everything he's doing. He's driving that Amtrak Toyota. And I tell you what, his, not to dampen the mood here, but his father passed away on December 13th. And it's going to be a memorial race for him on December 8th, or January 8th, I'm sorry. And just want to give a shout out for that for next week. Everybody get those ready to see these guys battle at Daytona. But it's going to be a memorial race, 150 miles for his dad. So, like I said, he's one of my drivers at Hyper Motorsports, and just a class act, and want to give him a little bit of TV time there.
Heck yeah, and we're focused on him right now. Nice looking truck, that Amtrak number 83. Started 22nd, he's moved up to 16th, so he's moving up the field pretty good. Hate to hear that about anybody, family member or whatnot, but definitely a good memorial for his dad next week. What you said, I hope I said John Walls.
It's the John Walls
okay.
Memorial 150 at Daytona.
Oh, and he, well, I'm sorry to cut you off, but he almost got turned right there by the 99.
Oh, and that's going to be kind of interesting. Those teams are part of Hyper Motorsports, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Corey Wharton, a driver out of Canada, one of our only Canadians here racing with us tonight. Hyper Motorsports driver puts the bumper to Jack Wells. I tell you what, that's keep an kind of eye on that. I wonder how that team meeting's going to go Monday morning.
Yeah, I just rewound it back to let the viewers look at that. It looks like it just Jack kind of checked up just a little bit. Corey didn't anticipate it. He was right there on his bumper as it was, and it wasn't much of a tap, but just enough to almost. But it was a good recovery there by Jack. He held on to that truck, so it was a good driving job on his end.
I tell you what, as I was looking back through the field, it looks like our previous leader in the 82 JCR Chevrolet fell back to the 6th spot, and hopefully doesn't lose too many more spots, but he's sitting there in the battle right now with the 15 of John Fershing Jr. Wonder if those tires have just just trucks fell off a little bit, it looks like.
Well, I tell you, we're on a long green flag run, and these guys have got to eventually start coming down the pit road here soon, as we're seeing some heck of a battling going on up there. You're right, Dustin. Right now, we're seeing, I'm looking back behind him, the 81 there of Nate LaFar. I hope I pronounced that right. LaFar? I believe that's it. LaFleur?
Yeah, it's Nate LaFleur. He's
okay.
Part of WoW Racing. As we were talking there, it looks the 15 and the 1 were battling. Looked like the 1 was trying to get on pit road, and 15 didn't get that communication, and got into the back of him. Good save by the 1, but definitely got some damage to that rear tailgate.
Yeah, and I tell you what, and that's the thing about this track is there's so much going on right now. We're trying to keep up with it. I appreciate Dustin. We got a heck of a battle in the spin by the 82. Almost got turned right there. A heck of a save on his part.
I tell you what, Trent Potter's he's 2.4 seconds out in front of second place DJ Anderson, and like I said, we've seen these guys come up through the field, and right now Trent's definitely taking care of his tires and being able to stay out front. As DJ seems to stay right in within that 2.5 second margin there behind him, and we'll see if these guys, looks like the 18's coming down pit road for his service as it's green flag pit stops continue to cycle.
Yeah, they are, and we got 36 laps to go, and actually this would be I'm going to say the money shot right here, so to speak, as this is going to be your pit stop that's going to be the pit stop, because I think they can go all the way. If not, it's going to be very, very close.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I hadn't been talking to a lot of these guys, but tell you what, definitely looks like some of these green flag, as we see the 18 slide through his pits, it's going to be maybe a little extended pit stop here for him. That's unfortunate, but so we'll go look back out on the track and see DJ Anderson's in the lead.
Yep, DJ Anderson up front, and he's actually bringing it down the pit road as we speak, along with the number 22 machine is bringing it down there. Well, that would be William Lones coming along with him.
Yep, that's right, and it looks like the 29 of Merrick Watchhorn takes over the lead there with Tommy Haynes, number 17 JCR Monster Energy truck is close on his back bumper, so we'll see as these things cycle through on who's going to be our leader.
Yeah, right now, and that's the thing about green flag stops, and guys out there are trying to stretch it out, and I know there's strategies being played in their head that the crewmen are, they're talking to the crew chief, going, "Hey man, how long can we go? How far can we go? Can we make it all the way if I stop now? What happens if there's a caution come out? What are we going to do?" So definitely a lot of things, man, that's going to be playing into these drivers' minds right now.
Another thing you got to think about it, the 29 and the 17 are staying out. I don't know. I don't think those guys came down pit road earlier, but right now, that's a good battle for them as these cars cycle through. But the longer they stay out there, the more time they're going to lose. So those guys got to decide when am I going to come down pit road.
I'll tell you what, looking at that 17, that is a nice paint job. I really like that. Kind of got a tear effect on the side of it right there from what I'm showing. And there's Tommy Haynes right there in the second spot, like you said, running. And I got some viewers out there saying that, yeah, it's going to be tight if they stretch it. So we might be actually seeing, if there's, bar no caution, we could see a fuel mileage game being played out here.
It definitely looks like it's going to develop into one, but you got these trucks that have already pitted, and you can see the 14 in Carson, making his way right by the 17 as these guys are on older tires. You're going to have to see as a 29 almost cuts the nose off of a John Fershing Jr., and that's the difference in old and new tires, so guys got to be aware of that. And 17's going to lead lap 45 here.
Yes, he is. Right now, he's currently up front right there. But you're right. A lot of those guys who came in and got tires are passing them. Now, that's another thing I think about. How long do I stay out? How much time am I giving up? Because the more time you give up, obviously, that's going to be time also on pit road. Now, as we see a pass for the lead, that 29 machine and the 17, they're swapping the lead back and forth. So we 3 wide up front. That's another thing for the leader. You got to be very careful of. These other gentlemen are on better tires than they are, so they've got to be mindful of the traffic coming through.
You're exactly right. Now you're gonna, you see these guys that's got, as the leaders have that edge over everybody right now. But I tell you what, if they stay out and we happen to do get a caution, then they're sitting in the catbird seat. They can stop and get fresh tires and be on the same page. Keep a lot of these guys a lap down.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, it's only 15 trucks sitting up on the lead lap that I'm showing right now. But, again, with that said, we're seeing also a lot of trucks go by the leader. And at what point do you say, they're coming by us very fast? We know what it takes to get into pit road. We know what it takes to get through the pit stop and then get out. Are we going to be able to do that? While they're lap down is one thing, but once they get that lap back, then it just takes them coming back around and shooting back by us is another thing. Also, here's the thing. They're stretching it pretty darn far. So they're thinking about no caution and going the rest of the distance here if this thing goes green. Can those other trucks do it without having to stop for a stop and go?
You're exactly right, and that's going to be the question. I didn't get a full rundown from my team here tonight on what the fuel mileage was, but I tell you what, some of these guys looking like they're on one strategy, and others, are thinking, hey man, I want those fresh tires. I'm going to save my stuff, bide my time, let these guys come back to me, and see what they're going to do. And right now, you've got DJ Anderson and the 18 of Trent Potter battling down the backstretch, getting into 3. They from what I'm seeing, are 2 of the ones that stop pretty close together, and they're running, 9th and 10th right there together as they come down to the line. They are going to be ones that were up front already before these green flags cycle through. So you're looking at the top 8 still stayed out on old tires.
Okay, well right now you're right. DJ Anderson right there. He started 14th, currently 8th. And has moved up in that 8th spot. He's holding off the number 18 to Trent Potter right there in the 9th spot. So definitely is some strategy going on here. Again, want to appreciate all the viewers out there tonight. We're Auto Club Speedway. Check us out at FusionMotorsportsTV.com. And Joe White up here in the booth, accompanied by Dustin Phillips tonight here. T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. And it has been nothing but just excitement. And we're under a lot of green flag stops going on. We got 27 laps to go here under the lights, and I tell you, we're thinking this might come down to a fuel mileage strategy styled race. We're not 100% sure, but barring any cautions. But hey, let's get a quick summary right fast. Talking about cautions, we're laps completed 49 of 75. We've had 8 lead changes and 1 caution. That's probably why there, Dustin. Normally we talk to a lot of the drivers and speak to them, but hey, good thing there's not a lot of cautions, so we don't normally have a chance to talk to a lot of them.
You're exactly right. A lot of these guys who are, planning on talking to a few of them, maybe doing a couple cautions as we see the 29 slowing down to come down pit road to get service on his truck as he spins it out right at pit road. That's gonna hurt him there as the 99's gonna join him on pit road. A couple of these guys still looking to make their stops. Don't believe they can make it the whole way. Maybe some of them can, but 55 of Butch Frazier, I know he stopped a little earlier than everybody else, so that's one to keep an eye on if he can keep himself in contention here late.
I tell you what, the main man out there that we're really watching is that number 17 of Tommy Haynes, because he has not, from my understanding, has not came down the pit road.
He sure hasn't. Along with a couple other ones, Jordan Beck hadn't come down pit road, as well as Jamie Christensen. A lot of these guys haven't come down pit road for that second or third time, I don't believe. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But right now, you got the 59 of Bruce Potter. We hadn't talked about him much tonight. He is also one of those Hyper Motorsports drivers that newly joined Hyper Motorsports here recently. And tell you what, good addition to this group, and he's a smart racer. So good to see him here late. I don't know if he's made his pit stop yet. Started 18th, running 4th at the moment.
Awesome, good deal. And I tell you, right now, like you was talking about the Jordan Beck, he's in second. That 04 machine started 9th. It looks like he's going to come down pit road here and get his stop taken care of here, and that still leaves that number 17 machine out front. But I don't know, Dustin, man. There's a ton of trucks out there that are gaining time like crazy.
Oh, it looks like the 17 hits the apron coming off in the middle of 1 and 2, and definitely got a lot of time lost there. That's not going to help him. So
he's out of fuel. He's out of fuel. That looks like it because he wiggled that truck a little bit. So I don't know if he's running out or.
It looks like I saw him hit the apron coming out of in the middle of 1 and 2, and apron is not your friend here. So he continues on leading, but that Jamie Christensen, JCR, he owns JCR. Definitely one of the lone guys that's been here for us a long time. As I just hear over the radio, the 17 of Tommy Haynes is going to bring his truck down to JCR crew, as well as the 88 running in second. We'll see what happens. Bruce Potter's one of the only ones left not to pit. So as these pit stops cycle through, you'll have Trent Potter and DJ Anderson and William Long and Carson and Steve Page up there in your top 5 when these guys finally cycle through.
And the 28 came in hot, and he bumps the wall right down the end of pit road. Wow, he came in very hot.
That's a tough break there. Usually a pretty smart driver there, and don't know if the brakes failed on that truck or not. But I tell you what, he definitely locked him up getting in there, trying to get some extra speed, and it's a tough break for 28.
Yeah, he did. It's number 17 machines coming in. He's on the pit road right now in his pit box getting his service done. The 88's right there behind him. Oh, and he went a little bit past his pit road, or his pit box, excuse me. They're getting 4 tires. We're going to have 21 laps to go here, Dustin, tonight. Auto Club Speedway. And hopefully this was a good call because, like you said, we got a feeling up here in the booth that a lot of these other drivers are going to have to pit again.
Yeah, you're right. And I tell you what, the 59, if he hasn't pitted yet, shows he's only stopped one time. He's one of the only drivers to stop one time tonight, and that's Butch Frazier and him. I tell you what, these boys may be knowing something a little more than what we do. Right now he's got the lead on the field, and that's where you want to be. 20 to go.
Yeah, what curiosity right fast. I don't know. You probably have told me I hadn't asked. What is the fuel percentage that they are running out here?
They are running 100% fuel.
Okay.
So they do have a little bit more fuel than than usual, but still, they definitely have to make that. Obviously, they'll have to make that pit stop as we see the 59 bring the leader bring it down pit road.
Yeah, good deal.
Cycle it back through, Joe. Going to cycle it back to Trent Potter in as your leader. As the battle up front's really tight, all within 1 second of the top 4.
Yep, Trent Potter right there in the number 18 machine, and he's got a heck of a battle going on in the back there with DJ Anderson, Carson. I'm not even going to try that last name. I just don't want to mess it up. I'll just say Carson. And William Long right there in the second spot. As those trucks are nose to tail, and they were 2x2 right there. But these guys know 19 laps to go. It is go time now. You've had your pit stop. We're not 100% sure, hey, do they have to stop again? If so, they still got to go now.
You're right, man. And I tell you what, I love the 18's chances here. 20 to go, or 18 to go, I'm sorry. He's got the guys that are on the same strategy he's on behind him. If this thing stays green, with the way I'm calculating, it's going to be close, but I think they might be able to make it. So he had a fast truck earlier before we cycled through green flag, so he's in that clean air as we talked about earlier, and we're just going to have to see if he can hold it up front and hold these guys, William Long and Carson back behind him.
I'll tell you what, right now he is about 0.775 seconds ahead of William Long. William Long also has a rear view mirror there on his truck full of Carson, who actually has a rear view mirror full of DJ Anderson and Steve Page. I tell you, all them trucks right there are about to be nose to tail with 17 laps to go here. Auto Club Speedway. T-Rexx Grills Truck Series first race 2017 tonight. I tell you, Dustin, it has been exciting.
Yes, Joe, it have. And I tell you what, as we got, looks like we've got 22 trucks on the lead lap at the moment. And as we cycle through green flag pit stops, William Long started 16th, made his way all the way up to second here late. And it looks like he could be closing that gap on the 18 little by little.
He is. Right now it was .775. Now it's .499. So he is actually catching the leader. So we're going to see a race for the lead here soon. And right now Trent Potter trying to say, please let there be a caution. Let it be something to hold this guy off because William is coming.
Yeah, Joe, you know, you never really want to say I'd like to see a caution, but I actually wouldn't mind it. I'd like to see these guys tighten up and really have a good battle here at the end. But if we finish out like this, I tell you what, it's been a great race, and whoever, like I said, finishes up within the top 15 of these guys should be proud of themselves and take that as kind of a good job well done by your team for sure.
I'll tell you what, and we're talking about that. William Long's pulled up within .2 right down the back end of Trent Potter, and we're about to have a battle for the lead. And heck, what a heck of a night for William right there. As he started 16th, currently sitting in second, but is definitely been closing on the leader. He might look like he's wanting to take the first race of the season here. T-Rexx Grills Truck Series of 2017 tonight, Auto Club Speedway, Dustin. And that's just awesome to kick off the series tonight here. And it has been nothing short but a great race. Yes,
sir, Joe. And I tell you what, this battle that's right back behind these guys for third with Carson and DJ. Tell you what, side by side, you know, usually not the way to do it, but coming off turn two, you know, trying to catch these leaders, need to try to work together to get up there. But, you know, it's one thing to catch the 18. It's another thing to pass him, so we'll see what happens over these next 14 laps.
And I tell you what, you're talking about that battle right there for third and fourth, and TJ Anderson is giving Carson everything he can handle, trying to dive that thing inside, putting it on the rear end, but also the battle up front with William. You're right. It's one thing to catch him, another thing to get around him, because here's the thing. Trent's not going to give that line to him, and the line that William took to catch him, as he is definitely making a move here, and he might have it on the inside here. Yep, he's going for the lead side by side. But what I was saying before that was, or was going to say was, Trent's not going to give him that line, but it looks like that William just kind of just took it away as these guys now are side by side battling for the lead.
Yeah, you're right. It looked like out of turn two, Trent got a little bit tight. Truck just tightened up on him, and he had to get out the throttle. And when he did, it just gave Will the run he needed down to the bottom. He's looks like he's going to give it to him here getting into one. But I tell you what, this race ain't over, I don't think.
No, it's not over. And as we were looking at that, we were also looking right there at the third place. Man, look at Trent gets a good run off the turn. So you're right. We got 12 laps to go. Going to be 11 this time by. It's going to be almost 10 laps to go in this race. These guys are not going to give up here. But like we were saying, there was a heck of a battle going on for third and fourth back there, as there was a battle side by side for the lead.
Yeah, just as we were talking, like the 14 of Carson Hosefer got into the back of 54 and just good save by the 54, but that could have been disastrous. It looked like he just drove right into him.
Yep, and I tell you what, this is the battle up front here. Can William Long hold off Trent Potter right here for that lead? He started 16th, currently up in first. He's led 2 laps. Hey, it only takes 1 for the win. That's all you need. He has done his 2 pit stops. He's good to go for the rest of this race. He can make it, but he's got his hands full with Trent Porter right now on his back end. And I tell you, even though William ran him down like he did, Trent has not let him get away from him. So maybe there's a little bit of draft here or whatnot, as we're definitely seeing a battle back there behind them.
You're right. I tell you what, as these guys are going to hit lap traffic, that may play a little part into it as who picks the right lane to choose. Most of these guys are pretty good at heating to the leaders, as we see the 26 of Dale Albright come off of turn 2, and William making the look underneath him. You know, if William can sit here and bide his time and just keep that little bit off of the 18 and just hit his marks. He's in good position. That clean air is a big deal here.
It is. I'll tell you what, we're going to have 9 laps to go this time by here. Auto Club Speedway, T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. It has been an exciting night here tonight under the lights. First race for this series here and the first race for FMTV2 2017. Want to appreciate all the viewers and everyone out there looking. This is a heck of a race, heck of a battles all over the track tonight. Joe White up here in the booth, man, with Dustin Phillips, and it has been, except we had, what, 1 caution tonight, Dustin? So it's been a heck of a race.
It definitely has. Now we look back for the 3rd spot. It looks like the 54 is chased back down to 14, and he's making that pass from earlier. And I don't know if he's got enough time to chase down those leaders, but I tell you what, DJ Anderson looks like he's on a mission.
He is. Now 14 looks like he's falling off just a little bit as he's going to actually give that spot up to John Fritz right there in the number 15 machine.
Yeah, John Fritz, it looks as the one, him and the 1 are sitting there battling as it looks like the 14 gets loose off of turn 2.
Oh, and he held on to it. Is he going to get it turned around before caution comes out? Yep. Looks like it. Nope. Oh, it activated. Oh, wow.
Caution on the speedway. That's gonna change a lot of things, guys. 8 laps to go. We're gonna have about a 3-lap shootout, maybe.
Yes, we are. It's going to be almost like a green flag, and we saw it right there live. The number 14. He tried to hold on to it. He had it held for a little bit, and it snapped around on him. Unfortunately, couldn't get back going in time before the caution flag flew. But 7 laps to go, and I'm gonna tell you what, viewers out there, if you don't think tonight hadn't been exciting so far, wait and see, because it is about to be a battle here, because it looks like we might have a green-white checker to finish this first race of 2017 Auto Club Speedway T-Rexx Grills Truck Series here live on FMTV2. Dustin, I'm pumped up now.
I tell you what, Joe, you aren't lying. I like your excitement. I tell you what, here's the choice. You're the leader. You're going to come down pit road and get some fresh ones. I don't know how guys are on. I'm sure they got enough to make it to the end now, but the choice is made. Are you going to come? Heard guys saying 10 to go. Didn't matter how long they'd been out there, and they had 100 laps on their tires. They were going to stay out. So looks like a little mind games being played. Yep, they're going to come down pit road. And that's a smart thing to do. These guys, everybody else comes down pit road behind them. That's going to be able to change a whole lot of things.
It does. I'll tell you what. Let's see. Did anybody stay out? Because if anybody stayed out, most of that field came in behind the leader. And you're right. If you've got a good short run style truck, you definitely are going to be in the catbird seat. But if anybody stayed out and a couple other trucks stayed out with them on a green-white checker, you're going to have to get through, 2 or 3 or 4 of them trucks to make it to the front. It's definitely going to heat up here.
You're right, and just as we're talking, it looks like of the trucks that took service on their trucks tonight, it looks like the 18 took 2 tires.
Smart.
So he's the first truck that made the stop on pit road to take 2 tires. So a couple of guys stayed out, though, so we'll have to see what happens with old tires and new tires and guys, 2 tires. It's going to be pretty exciting here at the end.
Well, Trent Porter, I think, was one of those who stayed out, along with, now, number 17. You got to remember, and the 99 is slow. Corey Wharton, I don't know if he was just slow trying to just get out of pit. Yeah, he's back up to speed. I thought maybe there he just slowed down, something happened. But we got to look, that number 17, you remember, he stretched that thing very, very far. And he definitely doesn't have the tires. Obviously, a lot of these guys in the back there will, but he does have pretty darn good tires. And right now, sitting out front in this field, along with the number, well, I see the number 11, but I believe he has a lap down. He's probably going to get the wave around.
Yeah, I tell you what, as we're looking, those top 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers are going to get the wave around.
Okay.
17 is going to be your leader, along with the Jamie Christensen. Those two are teammates. Then you'll have the 18, Trent Potter. He was the first one to take, I believe, 2 tires, along with Nate LaFleur in 5th, or in 4th as we go back green. And I tell you what, it's going to be exciting to see who all took 2 and who took 4 and who's going to be able to survive these last couple of laps. I tell you what, Joe, I've said it before. 18 could be in the catbird seat, being 3rd. Or this 17, he gets a good restart and can hold these guys off for 2 laps. Those 2 tires ain't going to make much difference.
No, it's not. I just want to say the 17 there, he went a long time on that pit stop, so he's got probably a lot. Well, he would have had a lot better tires than a lot of those guys if they wouldn't have went in. But the first guy that I believe that has 4 tires is William Long, sitting in the 6th spot in that 22. Am I right?
I believe you are correct. It looks to me as if that team was the team. Of course, a couple guys beat him off pit road, but they took 4. He came in seconds, or came in as the leader, and I think he's the first guy that did take 4. So from him on back, you're going to see guys probably fighting real hard to get to the front. Now, getting to the front is going to be, I bet you that 17 is going to make that truck really wide, and with his teammate back behind him, who knows what the strategy is going to be. He may be trying to hold the whoever he can up so that team can get their first win of 2017. We'll have to stay tuned here.
Yep, and all right, now I'll tell you what, I think we're going to have the pace car's got the lights off here. It's going to be 3 laps to go, and the nerves for the 17, man, I tell you.
Yeah, he's definitely got to get a good restart, get out in front of these guys, and he's definitely got to trick them right here on this restart. Because if he doesn't, I think the 18 has got some good speed, 22's got good speed, and who knows? Anybody's race right here at the end.
Yep, absolutely. I'll tell you what, the lights off on the pace car. We're about to get the set to go back. Green flag racing. They're in turn number 3 right now. We're going to watch them from the start-finish line here, and we're going to see if that number 17 machine can hold this field off. He had a heck of a pit strategy early on in the race in that long green flag run there, and he stayed out for a long time, so he's on pretty good tires. Not the best out there, but he also got Jamie right there beside him in 2nd, Trent Porter in 3rd, Nate right there in 4th, Nelson sitting in 5th, William Long in 6th. As we're getting set coming out of turn 4 here, pace car is going to take a hard left-hand turn off pit road. We're going to watch from the start-finish line here on this start here tonight. Auto Club Speedway here, T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. Let's see, green flag starts to fly, and I tell you, the number 17, Tommy, he got a heck of a jump, but I tell you, 2 wide, 3 wide back there, the guys in 4 tires, they want to make the move and make it now, because with 3 laps to go, Dustin.
Right, and it looks like the 88 crowded him, but I tell you what, looks like 3 wide coming off turn 2. Looks like the 18's going to get the run down the backstretch.
I tell you what, that's some good tires right there as opposed to the other one. As Trent Porter puts that thing to the front, we got a heck of a battle going on up front. It is go time now, gentlemen. They said, heck, 2 laps to go here at Auto Club, and the 17 pushes up just a little bit coming out of the tri-oval part as these trucks are 3-4 wide coming down to the, and they bumping, 54 bump.
Well, that's going to be a tough break right there.
And that's going to end it. Yep. Wow. And I tell you what, it was the 54. They were 3 wide there, Dustin, back there. Let's go and actually show the viewers what happened there right fast so we can kind of give them a recap on that caution before we get here. The 54, they were 3-4 wide, and the 54 was right there in the middle of it. Nothing he could do. He bounced off the 12. The 12 went into him, and it's just unfortunate set of circumstances back there. But the man tonight, Trent Porter, drove the wheels off of that car and the number 18 machine, and is going to bring home the win tonight at Auto Club Speedway for the first race of the series of the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series of 2017. Hats off to that man.
Yeah, for sure. And I tell you what, I couldn't be more proud. We just signed Trent Potter to Hyper Motorsports earlier in the week, and I tell you what, excited to be here for the UNOH 150 presented by Hyper Motorsports, and have one of our Hyper Motorsports teammates bring home the checkered flag, first one in 2017. I couldn't be more proud, and he's definitely done a good job here for us tonight. And like I said, Nate LaFleur finishing second. Awesome job by him. You know, after starting 15th, make his way up and finish second there. And Carson did a good job being up front in the top 10 all night long. First race, first Chevy in the top 3 here tonight. So good job by him as well.
Heck yeah, and I'll tell you what, awesome finish here tonight, but our hats off to that man Trent Porter, who made a heck of a move there with about 2 laps to go. He dove it down in there for 3 wide, going to the line to take the lead. But you're right, Nate LaFleur bringing it home in second, Carson Hugvar, I'm going to say Hugvar, I know I'm probably messing it up, sitting in third. So congratulations to those 3. I'm going to give a shout out to DJ Anderson in 4th, and William Long, who got caught up into that a little bit at that end there. Is going to be way back there in the back, and just an unfortunate set of circumstances. But we definitely want to get to talking to the top 3 here if we can. Are they in the team speak with us, Dustin?
They are. You want to pull down 3rd place?
Pull down 3rd place, and that would actually be Carson Hugvar.
All right, Carson.
Hey, Carson, this is Joe White up here in the booth. You got a copy with us?
Yeah.
Hey, Carson, I tell you what, you drove the wheels off of that truck tonight. You brought it home in 3rd place. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good. It was a good race, all in all. Like, everyone here, I had a lot of respect for everyone. This is my first race here, so I was trying to put on a good show. I had a little contact with DJ towards the end of the race and gave me engine damage. And I started falling off, and I clipped the apron and spun out, bringing out the last caution, and ended up taking 2 tires on the last stop, and found my way to 3rd, and got really lucky there. But either way, the CHR development car ran really well all day.
Awesome, good job. You got anybody out there else you want to thank, man, for tonight for the first Truck Series race of 2017?
I gotta thank FMTV for putting on the awesome broadcast. It's good. It's fun to watch, and Dustin for putting on a great league, and I'm excited to come back.
Well, congratulations for the 3rd place finish tonight. I tell you what, Dustin, let's see if we're going to run right down here, see if we can't get a hold of the 2nd place man, of Nate LaFleur. I believe that's his name.
Nate LaFleur, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Nate, I tell you what, this is Joe White up here in the booth. You brought that thing home in 2nd place, and a heck of a finish here tonight at the Auto Club. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. First time even getting on iRacing in months. I literally drove over 30 minutes from my mom's house over to my dad, sat down, mounted the wheel to the desk, and ran a couple laps in practice.
Awesome, good deal. I tell you what, you got anybody out there you want to thank?
My grandfather's watching. Shout out to Grampy. He loves when we get on here and we get in leagues that are broadcasted. He likes watching us, me and my dad. Dumper Speed Shop. Those guys let me run with them for all these years we've been on iRacing together. And yeah, that's probably about it.
Well, good deal, man. My hat's off to you tonight. Congratulations on bringing that thing home in 2nd place for the first truck race of 2017 here at the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. Congratulations, Nate.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having us. It was a really fun league. I look forward to the next few weeks coming up.
Well, Dustin, I'm going to run it on down here, man. I'm going to be out of breath by the time I do it, man. I'm getting old and all. Down here to Victory Lane where, man, they've got the Coke cans flying, the popcorn everywhere, man, eating up the hot dogs. Down here running with the man that pulled off the victory tonight. Trent Porter, Joe White up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Trent, I tell you what, you did a heck of a move on that restart. Pulled it 3 wide to bring it to the front. How did it feel when you made a move like that? Did you know that might be the winning move right there of the race?
Well, I knew it was my only shot, and I took just right sides on that pit stop, so I knew it was going to be a little loose, and they squeezed me down to the apron, and it got just a little bit loose, but I just held it because I knew I had to clear them. I didn't know if there was going to be another caution or not.
Well, I tell you what, that was a heck of a driving job. Your crew is ecstatic because not only new year, but a new start to a new series here, 2017, first race of the season and first race of the year here live, FMTV2. Got your truck up there, Square D on the side, number 18 here at Auto Club. You got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, it's a good start to the year. I'd like to thank the team owner bringing me aboard, and thank all my sponsors and all the fans watching.
And they definitely was a lot of them out there. And I tell you what, Trent, hats off. I'm going to let you get back to your crew because them boys, man, want to have the champagne, a popcorn, eating the hot dogs. They're going to have a party tonight, just like last night. Congratulations, Trent, for the win here at Auto Club Speedway.
Thank you.
Well, Dustin, I tell you, man, for the first race of 2017 and for the first race here at the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series, I have had a blast here, and it's been a pleasure working with you up here in the booth, and look forward to an awesome season because that was a heck of a race.
Yeah, you're right, Joe, and I tell you what, that's hats off to each and every one of these drivers tonight. Every single one of them did a great job, and we're looking forward to next week at Daytona. To see these guys battle at Daytona, if you thought tonight was wild, next week will be lane changing, team strategy. It's going to be an awesome race, and looking forward to that one. I tell you what, we didn't get to talk much tonight to Jamie Christensen, but if you don't mind, if we could pull him up in the booth and just get a word with him right quick.
Sure, bring him on up. I'll let you talk to him, Dustin.
Jamie Christensen, Dustin Phillips in the booth. How you doing, bud?
Hey, Dustin, how's it going?
Good, man. I tell you what, you guys look great tonight. We were sitting there pulling for you. We knew it was going to be a 3-lap shootout, and you and teammate Tommy Haynes made that call to stay out there, and I thought it was the right one. Clean air was going to be important, and you went down into 1-3 wide, and that was an exciting race. And tell us about them last few laps.
Yeah, it was, one of those things. Our trucks weren't really good on the short run. We had long run trucks, and we could tell that right from the very beginning. It was one of those things that, we stayed out about 13 laps longer than some of these guys, and we were maintaining our speed. In fact, after that first pit stop, we had about 91% still on the right front. So we were getting real good tire wear. And on that restart, we obviously in team communication, so we were trying to coordinate a little bit of that restart. But I think if I had to do it again, I'd make that 88 a little bit wider going into one there. I had an opportunity to drop in front of that 18, and looking back, hindsight's always 20/20. But it was real exciting going into turn 3, and then going into 3 and 4. I was on the outside in the wrong spot, so it just kind of drifted up. But all in all, real good race, man. Really impressed. The field was really had their A game tonight, and really impressed with these guys. So I really appreciate you guys putting this on.
Yes, sir, man. I tell you what, those JCR trucks look very good tonight, and looking forward to next week at Daytona. How you feeling about your chances at Daytona? Having such a good group of guys with you makes a difference when you get to Daytona and the draft. So, how you feeling about your chances next week?
Feeling real good. I think we're going to be pretty excited. I'm expecting Brent Cowboy Rogers to be back in the saddle, so to speak, and make it a 4-car stable out there in Daytona. But you know how Daytona is. It's anybody's race, and it's whether or not these guys can stay off of each other for the amount of laps until we get down to the last 10. You might see a conservative approach from JCR, but I think we're going to wait for the big one to occur because that's kind of inevitable. But I think we stand a good chance unless we play the fuel mileage thing. Daytona's got kind of a mixed bag, but we're either going to be conservative, and I guess if we get the trucks and get in them and like the timing, we may be aggressive. Maybe we'll be out front, but I'm going with conservative out of the gate.
10-4, bud, and like I said, I appreciate what you're doing with us here at USRL, and T-Rexx Grills Truck Series, man, and just appreciate everything you're doing, and just keep it up. Good job by you guys tonight. Definitely had a good finish there late, and would have liked to seen it go green, but you guys, I believe, made the right call, and we'll see you next week at Daytona.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Dustin.
All right, Dustin, man, I tell you what, that was Jamie right there. He definitely was excited for his, and again, we want to appreciate all the viewers out there for tuning in tonight. USRL T-Rexx Grills Truck Series UNOH 150 tonight at Auto Club Speedway, and it was a fantastic race. Hats off out there to the winner of the race tonight. He pulled it off, man. That was a heck of a finish, Dustin, and I'm gonna tell you. But it's been an exciting race.
You're right, Joe, and I tell you what, you know, I feel kind of overly joyed. I mean, we've had a good broadcast tonight, but not on top to get your driver in victory lane is another good feeling. And I tell you what, we've got a good crew here within ourselves at Hyper, but just across the board, I am so impressed with each and every one of these drivers tonight. And they really did a really good job. Even when a couple of them got together, they you know, for the most part saved their trucks. Did a good job with truck control tonight, and just really good to see. And looking forward to the rest of this season. Heck of a way to start 2017, and being here with Fusion Motorsports TV 2 and Joe White, I couldn't be more excited.
Well, with that, folks, I appreciate all the viewers out there tonight. It has been a heck of a race here at Auto Club Speedway. I'm Joe White up here in the booth along with Dustin Phillips, and we both thank you tonight for tuning in. FMTV2 was live here for the T-Rexx Grills Truck Series. First one, 2017. Want to wish everyone a happy new year, and thank you. Tune in next week for, man, the John Walls at Daytona International Speedway. Ought to be a thriller. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.